Welcome back to my channel. It was a little past 3 in the morning. Allie was sitting in his room, staring at his computer screen. The house was silent. The only sound was the faint clicking of the keyboard. He was about to shut everything down and sleep when suddenly the doorbell rang. At first, he froze. Who could possibly be at his door at this hour? He thought maybe it was his imagination. But then, the bell rang again. Slow, long, and unsettling. He stood up, heart pounding, and walked cautiously to the door. He pressed his eye to the peephole. The hallway was empty. His chest tightened. Maybe someone rang the wrong bell, he whispered to himself, trying to calm down. He turned back toward his desk. Just as he sat down, the bell rang again, this time louder, longer. Annoyed, he rushed to the door and swung it open. Empty again. But this time, there was something lying on the floor. A small, rusted key. Ali picked it up, confused. The metal felt cold, heavier than it should. He stepped back inside, shut the door, and stared at it. Suddenly, the lights flickered. His whole body shivered. He grabbed his phone, turned on the camera, and whispered, "Guys, someone's messing with me. This is crazy. Like, who would be at my door at 3 a.m.? He started walking toward the kitchen. Suddenly, the door behind him slammed shut with a violent bang. His heart jumped into his throat. Then, a whisper, soft, almost impossible to hear. "Put the key back!" Ali spun around, wide-eyed. "Who's there?" he shouted, but there was no answer. He ran to the rooms, flicking the lights on and off. Nothing. The silence was suffocating. Then he glanced at the mirror. His blood froze. For just a second, a man in a black suit was standing there. Pale face, lifeless eyes, staring at him. And then, gone. Ali screamed, "I swear someone was there! I swear I saw him!" Breathing heavily, he placed the key on the table. His hands were trembling. He leaned closer, inspecting it. That's when he noticed small engravings. He squinted to read them. His heart nearly stopped. The key had his own address carved into it. This can't be real," he whispered in horror. Then the front door slowly creaked open. The sound echoed through the silent apartment. From the hallway, the faint laughter of a child drifted in, high-pitched, playful, but terrifying in the dead of night. Ali shouted desperately, "Who's out there?" But there was no reply. He peeked out into the hallway. The lights were flickering violently, and at the very end of the corridor, the elevator doors stood open. Inside was the man in the black suit, still, waiting. His eyes locked on Ali. Ali's breathing grew heavier. The man finally spoke. His voice was cold and calm. "Time is up. You have to come with me." Ali stumbled backward, panic flooding his body. He turned to run back inside, but the apartment door slammed shut behind him, locking him in, trapped, no escape. The man began walking forward. Each step echoed loudly. Ali screamed, "What do you want from me?" But there was no reply. The man kept coming. Ali's phone slipped from his trembling hands and crashed to the floor. The camera tilted sideways, capturing only the floor and his frantic footsteps. His heavy breathing grew louder, then silence. For a long moment, nothing moved. The phone's screen glowed faintly. Then, ding, a notification appeared. A message. On the screen it read, "The next door could be yours." The screen went black. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to comment your scary story ideas for more Midnight Visitor stories. See you next time.